In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Zohair Mushtaq, student of Electronics Department, University of Engineering and Technology, Texla, affiliated with Syndicate of Embedded and Electronics Design. I am going to be speaking to you today about my research paper on classification of myocardial infarction using MFCC and ensemble subspace KNN. Here are the contents of my presentation: motivation, introduction, literature, methodology, results, and conclusion. Motivation. MI is known as silent heart attack because most of the time patient is also unaware that he or she is suffering from MI. Around the world, about 15.9 million people get infected with MI in 2015. Another thing is around 40% of the death in the world is due to the cardiovascular disease. Second reason or motivation behind this research is that still we do not have a method to classify the MI disease using PCG, so it will open a new field toward diagnosis of MI. There are some techniques that are used for the diagnosis of MI, in which we have blood test, electrocardiogram, echocardiogram, magnetic resonance imaging, coronary computed tomography, angiogram. Introduction. What is MI? MI occurs when blood flow decreases or stops to a part of the heart, causing damage to the heart muscles and also cause a prolonged absence of oxygen. The most common symptoms are chest pain or discomfort. The first type of MI is IWMI. Inferior myocardial infarction occurs when inferior myocardial tissues supplied by the right coronary artery or RCA is injured due to the thrombosis of that vessel. Second one is NSTEMI. Non-ST elevation myocardial infarction is a very serious type of heart attack during which one of the heart's major arteries is blocked. The third one is AWMI. AWMI is also known as anterior wall myocardial infarction, occurs when anterior myocardial tissues supplied by the left anterior coronary artery suffers injury due to the lack of blood. PCG. Phonocardiography is recording of heart sound which consists of four components, and these components are S1, S2, S3, and S4. Literature. In 2017, 93.5% accuracy achieved for the detection of MI using CNN. Again in 2017, 99% accuracy scored for the classification of high and low risk MI using KNN. In 2015, by using combination of KNN and SVM, 96% accuracy achieved for the detection of MI. In 2018, scored an accuracy of 95.6% by using harmonic phase distribution pattern for analysis of MI. Methodology. In methodology, first of all, we will discuss about the data acquisition. We didn't use the online data for classification in our project. For data acquisition, we went to different hospitals and required a data set of different patients using the setup we designed. After that, we recorded the signal of normal persons. While recording, all subjects were in relaxed position for recording signals smoothly. The apparatus for data acquisition consists of a stethoscope, a microphone, and a sound card. This setup is attached to the laptop, and using Python, we save the signal of PCG in dot wave form. Sampling frequency of the signal is 44.1 kHz and its sampling time is 10 seconds. Dataset summary. Dataset has four classes. We have 499 normal samples, 24 IWMI samples, 82 NSTEMI samples, and 42 AWI samples in total. The next one is pre-processing. We have achieved a good accuracy without using pre-processing and segmentation, due to which it has less complexity and less computational time, so we have a robust system to classify the MI. This is the time domain analysis of signals, and this one is the frequency domain analysis of the signals. Feature extraction. We have done a lot of trial by using different combination of multiple features and scored the best accuracy by using MFCC. In the beginning, we used 59 features and at the end we finalized only MFCC and acquired the best accuracy. The MFCC features extraction technique basically include windowing the signal, applying the DFT, taking the log of the magnitude and then wrapping the frequency on a Mel scale, followed by applying the inverse DFT. The comparison of accuracies of different classifiers over combinations of features is shown in this table. MFCC alone achieved the highest accuracy, which is 94.9%. In methodology, last one is classification. For classification, we have used ensemble canon. The idea of ensemble classification is to learn not just one classifier but a set of classifiers called as ensemble of classifiers, and then to combine their prediction for the classification of unseen instances using some form of voting. We have used different classifier for different combination of multiple features, but we have accomplished the best accuracy by using ensemble canon. The MFCC features are fed into the classifier and scored an accuracy of 94.9%. Here is the comparison of different classifiers by using the MFCC. Linear SVM has an average accuracy of 89.7%. In Canon, the average accuracy is 93%, and in SVM quadratic, it is 92.7%. So the highest accuracy is achieved in Ensemble Canon, which is 94.9%. Results. The proposed methodology classifies the normal AWMI, IWMI, and STEMI with the highest accuracy of 94.9%. After many experimentation with the combination of different feature set and classifier were concluded that MFCC combined with 10 cross-validation and ensemble subspace canon with the pre-processing and segmentation gives best results. Figure shows the confusion matrix of ensemble canon. The last one is in conclusion. We inferred that heart murmurs can be classified by using analysis, algorithm, and automatic detection techniques. There is no work done on the classification of MI using PCG, so it is an innovation toward a diagnosis of MI. Our technique has achieved an accuracy of 94.9% for classification of MI without preprocessing and segmentation. In PCG, the segmentation of signals into diastole and systole and then into S2 and S1 is comparatively a tough task. That's why this method is more accurate, has less computational time, inexpensive, and less complex as compared to previous method for detection of MI. Previous researchers used complex methodology which includes pre-processing and segmentation. This made their method more time-consuming as well. Another advantage of our project over previous studies is that they used mostly online data set from PhysioNet, which is collected from expensive setup. But we designed our own setup, which is cheap and portable. A sound signal can be easily contaminated with the environmental noise, but our technique classifies the data accurately with less error, but previous techniques fail to achieve this accuracy with less complexity. Moreover, the system we designed do not need a specific environment or expensive equipment to acquire data, which is affordable for everyone and can diagnose this deadly disease at early stage, can change the fate of many people. Here are some of the references we have used in our paper. Thank you very much, everyone.